Huh. Just, huh. Yoyagi Park? I thought it was Yoyogi Park. Is there a Yoyogi and Yoyagi Park? I did not know this.
You like this park, don't you, Ryuki?
I feel calm when I'm around nature.
I think she's a liar. I don't trust Tokiko.
It's like
Call
I can
me
feel the buzz
crazy,
inside me
but
quieting down.
I don't trust her.
Tama, what do you think about what Tokiko said earlier?
Ah! I dropped my headphones. Dang it.
Is something like teleportation really possible?
Hey, come on. I told you the Philadelphia experiment is just an urban legend.
How else can you explain what happened with Jin? We can't deny that his right half suddenly appeared out of nowhere.
Jeez. Then why don't we find out for ourselves?
What do you mean? You want to go to the studio right now?
No need. Just close your eyes.
Oh, okay.
My eyes?
Just do it!
Okay.
She gonna send me back there in my mind? Cool.
What the? Did we teleport here?
Are you serious?
We're in Studio Devita, aren't we?
It just seems
I can't get over that fucking
We're not
name.
actually there.
Studio Devita. I mean,
Last night, I scanned every nook and cranny of the scene.
it's just so on the nose, you know?
What you're looking at now is what I replicated using that data.
Wow. It's like I'm actually there. The corpse looks so real.
Want me to put a mosaic over it?
Uncensored is fine.
Now, less digressing and more investigating. Your objective is to solve the mystery behind the sudden appearance of Jin's right half.
All right, let's start looking around.
And this is my head, so I don't have to worry about a time limit. Virtual reality activation. VR allows you to walk around the scene and gather information. Tama's special vision modes, such as X-ray mode, can be applied to everything. Cool. Changing the special mode, what you can inspect will change. Utilize this to find the hidden information. Okay. So, yeah. There's no time limit. Take that, Somnium.
Wow, I can switch to X-ray mode too.
That's because I've gathered all data from the scene.
That's super cool. It's very difficult to see in X-ray mode, so I'm gonna switch back out of it. Alright. Mode list. I only have 2 modes right now. Electric kettle? There's an electric kettle here.
Maybe it's for having tea during breaks.
It's a camera. My body was shown to the entire world through this camera. The set is full of dazzling lights.
These aren't good for much other than for show.
I mean, that makes sense. It's a show, after all. It's the podium used by the quiz show host. Big monitor here.
Looks like it's there so the performers can check how they look on screen.
That seems like it would be disorienting. Although I guess I kind of literally have that over here. OBS, I can see what everyone else sees. Hi, Mom! The Amabi TV logo on a huge monitor.
The questions for the quiz also show up here too.
There's what was this? It was Team Popo, Team Yakuza, and Team Lemon Escape. It's the seat for the quiz show contestants. All of them. Other camera. Alright.
Like I mentioned yesterday, Jin's estimated time of death is 6 o'clock on February 9th. Based on the time his corpse appeared, it should be about 40 hours ago. Rigor mortis seems to be fading already. It's not completely gone yet, but the body has somewhat softened at this point. It should take more time to get to this stage if it's been on a rooftop in the winter. That's why I think this corpse was kept indoors, someplace warm.
Rigor mortis was already fading, and the body had somewhat softened by the time it was found. It was also, like, bloodless. Like, whatever killed him, like, the blood was already drained from him. It was already gone.
I wonder how deep this sign is embedded.
What do we do at times like these?
Right, the X-ray. The bottom part of the signboard is stuck pretty deep in there.
God, I can't see. I don't know if it's just... Yeah, I can see it on this. Why can't I see it on my screen for some reason? It's, like, blinding. Okay, I have to look over here right now, because it's... Yeah.
There's a bit of a curve at the tip.
Weird.
Kind of like a man's... you know what?
Tama, please.
Couldn't you have compared it to a fishhook or something?
Well, it won't come out easily. Whoever stuck it in probably didn't want it pulled out.
Yeah, it looks like an arrowhead.
Of course not. A signboard would be useless unless it's standing.
It's useless unless it's standing?
Oh my god, Tama, please.
Let's not go there.
No, that's not what I meant.
Signboard was stuck in the corpse, so it's difficult to remove. Yeah, it's... Oh, wow. Yeah, it's so much easier to see on this one. Weird. Why? Okay, so there's like a whole... Start with the corpse.
What's this? There's something inside the body.
Oh, it's like a can.
3 things catch my attention. First, a mixture of potassium chlorate, sulfur, and red phosphorus. This is probably a fire starter. It would ignite very easily.
That explains why it exploded.
The fuse is coiled up and extends from there. By the way, the fuse includes an oxidizing agent, so it can continue to burn even inside the body. And finally, at the end of the fuse is a powder mixture of iron oxide and aluminum. This is a substance that causes a thermite reaction. When ignited, it creates heat of over 3,000 degrees Celsius and burns violently.
Inside the corpse is fuel that goes off with even the slightest impact, a fuse, and a substance that causes a thermite reaction. Okay. I can see the back of the set. There are a bunch of mannequins here. Okay. I mean, is there anything else? We're stuck in the corpse. Any other X-ray mode things? No. Oh, clueless? Can I have like a eureka moment? Rain blast. Oh. I guess I didn't inspect this camera.
What's this? Getting a better look at it. It looks like something tied to his waist. It's like a spider's thread. No, even thinner.
My analysis concludes that this is a CNT,
That's how
or
they lit
carbon
the fuse.
nanotube. Graphene sheets with the thickness of a single carbon atom.
Jeez Louise. How would you even see that?
These were rolled into a cylindrical shape to make these nanotubes. The diameter is about 0.4 nanometers. A single nanometer is 1/1000th of 1 meter, so it's not visible to the naked eye.
What? But I can see it.
That's because this thread is made by bundling multiple CNTs. I've also enhanced your vision so you'd be able to see it.
Oh,
By
thanks.
the way, CNTs are extremely durable. They're elastic and hard to break, and said that their theoretical maximum tensile strength is 50 times that of steel. Anyway, where is the other end of the CNT connected?
That way. Over by that red lamp.
Is that like if someone whoever pulls the alarm is gonna set it off?
What's this?
Oh no, it's a light switch.
It's the light switch.
I thought it was an alarm.
The CNT is tied to it.
CNT extending from the corpse was threaded through the ceiling beam and tied to the light switch.
Okay, it looks like we're pretty much done investigating here. Using the clues we've gathered so far, we should be able to solve the mystery.
You mean the mystery of how Jin's body appeared? That's what you're talking about, right?
Yep.
The truth reenactment allows you to find the truth with the information you've gathered. Answer Thomas' questions with the best answer. Oh boy, it's quiz time. Only by correctly answering her questions will the truth be reenacted.
Let's get on that now. First thing, about that power outage when the body appeared. Was it really just a power outage?
I was wondering about that too. The lights came back on way too quickly. Plus, if the power did go out, the stream should have cut out at the same time.
But the stream went on, no problem.
So it wasn't an outage. The lights were switched off.
So how did the lights get turned off?
Well, I think I know what did it.
It's the body, right? Oh. CNT
There were
extend-
bundled CNTs tied to the body. They were routed through the ceiling beams and onto the light switch.
But a dead body can't pull strings.
No, but it can
Yeah.
fall. From the ceiling, I
When
mean.
they dropped it, it knocked the lights off.
Now that you mention it, I thought I heard something hit the floor right after the lights went out.
The body fell from the ceiling and tugged on the CNT, which caused the light switch to turn off.
So on to the next question. The corpse was hidden up in the ceiling, right? Then how did it fall?
The rigor mortis softened? That's interesting. Yeah, I guess if it was like braced between two beams and the rigor mortis softened, it would just fall, right?
The body must have
Whoops.
been placed up in the ceiling. The culprit used the mechanism of the body softening after rigor mortis. The body must have been placed up in the ceiling like a bridge between two beams. Like a bridge, it would stay up there while the body is still stiff. But as time passes and rigor mortis lessens, the corpse softens.
And that's what made it fall down.
I feel very clever for thinking of that right away.
Now for the final question. Why did the body explode and burn?
Well, that can be explained by using the X-ray mode.
Inside the corpse's
It's
fuel that
because
goes
of the
off.
contraption set up inside the body. The ignition agent combusted from the impact of the body hitting the ground. The fire went up the coiled fuse and onto the substance that triggered a thermite reaction. The substance was eventually ignited, causing a huge explosion.
So that interval between the fall and explosion was because of the time it took for the fire to reach the end of the fuse. I get it. It was hard to find traces of that trick because it was such an analog method.
All right, I think we're starting to figure things out here. So you can turn off this VR space now.
No, not yet.
Don't you see the number? We're only 75% reenacted.
That was just a rehearsal. We still have the main show.
Try and keep up, Ryuki.
What do you mean?
We're recreating the culprit's actions.
Are you telling me to do that?
You're the only actor here, aren't you?
Actor?
Oh, she's taken.
So, I'm Tama, the director and camera operator.
She has taken this form.
Now that I'm in the director's chair, I'm not going to tolerate shoddy acting. So keep that in mind.
Are we recording something?
Of course we are. We're testing a theory here, so we need to create something that can be viewed objectively.
I have no idea what you're going on about.
Shut your stupid mouth, you third-rate bit part actor!
Sorry?
Are you too much of a moron to figure this out without the director having to tell you everything?
But
Tama, please. I'm trying my best.
Just zip it and play the culprit. If we're doing this, we're going for the Macademy Award.
Macademy? Like the nuts?
Enough! Let's get this started! Ready? Action!
Hi! I'm, the culprit who killed Jin. Now, prepare to witness an amazing show featuring this corpse!
What the hell is happening?
Not only is your acting amateurish, but I don't even understand what kind of character you're trying to play here.
I am an amateur!
Well, this is just the beginning, so I'll give you a pass for now. Let's start with the positioning of the body. Where and how was it placed?
Well... it was right here. The body was placed so it was hung like a bridge between two beams.
You can place it like this because it was stiff from rigor mortis. So that's how they did the light trick.
Carbon nanotubes, CNT, were tied to the body. The CNT went up the beams and extended downward onto the light switch.
CNT is too thin to be seen with the naked eye, so no one noticed it.
I've got it all set up. Now I just need to wait for the rigor mortis to subside.
Hey, aren't you supposed to be in character?
Boy! I sure hope the corpse gets softer soon!
What the hell is happening?
It needs to be
What?
soft and squishy! Like an octopus!
Why is he gyrating?
This scene makes no sense. I'm cutting it out.
You made me do it!
This is...
And after time passed, rigor mortis began to subside.
The body falls, and the impact sets off the ignition agent inside it. The fire travels up the fuse line.
Soon after, a staff member turns on the lights.
Bam! A body appears, as if it teleported in out of nowhere.
Ah! Oh no! Ah! I'm playing the part of the audience. Ah!
Sometime later, the burning fuse inside the body reaches the explosives.
Ah! It's on fire! Ah!
And that is the truth behind the corpse's sudden appearance and explosion.
Good work. I got some nice footage of the reenactment.
I still don't understand why the acting was necessary.
I mean, it was funny.
It all makes sense now. That corpse didn't teleport here after all.
Of course it didn't. Though the culprit obviously wanted it to seem that way.
Half of a body just suddenly appearing out of nowhere. Just like the Philadelphia experiment. Someone went through all that trouble to make it look like something strange occurred.
I think they also wanted to draw as much attention as possible to that sign. All so they could spread that QR video.
Why did the culprit blow up the corpse? That's a good
Their
question.
goal was to make it seem like a supernatural phenomenon. That's why they couldn't leave the CNT on the scene.
Because it would give away the trick?
Right.
So that's why they caused a thermite reaction and destroyed the CNT.
Oop, Thomas trivia. CNT is highly flammable carbon material. It doesn't stand a chance against 3,000 degree temperature, but it bonds with oxygen to create carbon dioxide, which helps extinguish the flame. Neat. I did not know this. About the time rigor mortis would subside.
The culprit must have wanted the body to fall during the live stream, right? It would have been pointless otherwise. But could they really predict when rigor mortis would dissipate so accurately?
The culprit didn't put the corpse up on the ceiling beams while it was completely stiff. It had to have been after the body had started to soften, just slightly. That way, they could estimate that the body would fall in a few hours or so. The stream was scheduled for a whole 6 hours. The culprit was fine as long as the body fell sometime during that period.
About the reason the corpse's cross-section was facing downward.
That body fell from the studio ceiling.
That's what I was wondering, like, how did it fall so perfectly?
If it fell sideways when it landed, the culprit's plans would have been ruined.
Yes, like you said, it would have been pointless unless the sign was standing erect. Just like a man's you-know-what.
Oh my god, Tama, please.
Again with that joke? Besides, it is not useless when it's not erect.
Exactly.
What?
There was another purpose to the sign.
Is it like a gyroscope? Like a weighted it
It's
down?
the same reason darts and rockets have tails.
I get it. The cut surface would naturally face the ground because of that sign. It was meant to control the body's posture as it fell.
Huh. Neat.
So, to wrap it all up, the culprit's motive was to make this seem like a supernatural phenomenon and to spread the QR video, right?
I don't know if that's all there is to it, but probably.
I wonder why Jin was chosen.
Who knows?
Where could his left side be?
6 years in the future.
It hasn't been found yet. Anyway, starting our search with the people who might have the intel we need is #1 rule of investigation, right?
Like who?
Jin's right half was up in the studio ceiling the whole time we were shooting the show. There must be someone who knew about it, or at least noticed it.
You mean... the director, Shinpei Wagai.
No, not Shinpei.
Right.
Where is he now?
I've tracked him down using his smartphone GPS. He's in Akihabara right now, at the maid cafe Sunfish Pocket.
Alright. Oh, I miss Sunfish Pocket. I like it better when it's not a crime scene.
There he is!
Ah, shit!
Shinpei, say it ain't so, my guy. Fuck! Okay.
Damn!
This escalated quickly. Oh, is it action time? It's fucking action time. Matrix the shit out of these bullets. Ooh. Ooh. I believed in you,
Firing your
man.
gun in here? Are you insane? There are customers and staff in here.
Well, there were. It does not appear they are now.
My bad.
An apology is not gonna cut it.
Several people have called the authorities. The local police should be here soon.
Hey, can't you just let me go?
Oh, okay, yeah, sure.
What?
I told you, my girl's pregnant, right?
Yeah, very poor decision making on your part,
I can't go to
dumbass.
jail. That's why I accepted his offer in the first place. I needed money to take care of my kid.
Accepted whose offer?
Some guy named Terror. I don't know his real name. Haven't seen his face or heard his voice either.
Oh my god, Terror and Freyr, are they like two... They're both obviously related to the whole fabric of reality thing. Oh my
All
god.
my contact with him was through Nile.
What did he ask you to do?
He said,
I want to borrow your studio for an hour or so on the 10th before you start preparing for the stream. Do not let anyone near the studio during this time. That includes you. All you need to do is keep the entrance unlocked, that's all. I'll pay you 5 million. If everything goes well, I'll pay you on the night of the 11th.
So me and the staff haven't met this terror guy at all. I don't know what happened in the studio either. I had no idea that was gonna happen.
Come to Class 3A at Sekiba High. You'll get your money there.
Class 3A at Sekiba High.
Ryuki!
Yeah, let's go.
Huh. I'm wondering if this terror guy is like... I'm wondering if they're also like pulling strings from outside of the world, right? Like maybe they're like supposedly like me, right? If I'm because that lady was talking to me. God damn it! That lady was talking to me.
The director of Horodori Institute of Genetics.
Past Ryuki. So I'm wondering if the villain is going to be someone who's like on the outside of this world also, you know.
Chikara Horodori.
No way. It can't be.
Maybe like a different layer of reality. Now I'm just now that my brain's just going straight into anonymous code. Like this is I feel like it's not going to quite be the same sort of system, but it's starting to feel like it. It might be.